Hello, everyone. Welcome to another live session by STEM and Space. My name is Suparna, and with me we have Garvit sir also. And today we all are going to do a very interesting Kahoot section, Kahoot quiz of the topic solar system. Okay, so I hope you all are ready to actually start the quiz. So I'm not wasting a lot of time. I'll just quickly share the link with you all. So Garbisa will be sharing the link in the chat box. You all can join quickly and let's see. Okay, so let me tell you, this Kahoot session is all about solar system. So let's see how much you already know a lot about solar system. So we will be covering a lot of topics about the planet and some interesting things, some unknown facts about solar system. So quickly, without wasting any further time, let's join and we'll quickly start our Kahoot quiz. Okay, so if you're joining from the link, we shared the link already. Sir already shared the link. You can just click and you can type in your name and you can join directly. And if you're using some other device like phone, I can share the QR code. So here is a QR code. You can scan the QR code and you can join also. Or if you're joining from another device, if it's not working, the link or the QR code is not working, you can actually log in. You can just open the browser, type kahoot.it, and it will take you to a website where you just have to type in the game pin. The game pin is 555680. So you can just type in the game pin and you can give your nickname and you can join. So there are 3 different ways. In any way possible, you can join, and we will be waiting 2-3 minutes for everybody to join. So then we'll start. Okay. So everyone quickly join. So we can see already 8 participants joined. Good. If you're not able to join or if you're facing some difficulty, please let us know in the chat so that we can help you out. Please let us know in the chat. Okay. So while we are waiting, let me just quickly tell you that next month, this month, this is actually the last live of September month. In October, the World Space Week is coming from October. So we are celebrating it from October 4th to 10th. Okay, so there will be a lot of different very nice live sessions will be there. So please join in all those things. I'm just giving you a heads up for the next month. So yes, so I can see, can someone how to join? So please click on the link. We pinned the link also. So the link is pinned in the comment section. You can just click on the link. You can just click on the link and you can join directly. You just have to type in your nickname and you can just join. Okay, so once again, I'm telling you all, next month is our World Space Week. So there will be a lot of live session going on. So I want every one of you to join in that live session. Also, we started a small community. We started a community. I'll tell you more about the World Space Week at the end of this quiz. And also we started a WhatsApp community. So that link also we will share in the chat box. You can join and then you will get all the updates about whatever is happening in Spacetopia. Okay, so please join in that WhatsApp community also. We will just send the link in the chat box. So everyone, please join. Please join. I can see somebody mentioned there is a debate. Yes, there is a debate live session also going on next month. So there will be a vast variety of sessions going on next month. So it's actually from October 4th to October 10th. There will be a lot of sessions. So please watch and join all those interesting sessions. I will tell you what are all those sessions at the end of this Kahoot, but we are not wasting any more time. Please join everyone. I'll tell you once again, if you're joining from your laptop or the device, you can just click on the link which is shared in the chat in the comment section. Just click on the link. It will take you to a website called kahoot.it. You can type in your nickname and that's it. You can enter the game. Or if you're joining with your phone, here is a QR code. You can just scan this QR code and you can enter the same thing. Right? And if both are not working, you can always open your browser. You Google, just type kahoot.it. It will take you again to the same website, but you have to type in your game pin, which is 755680. You can see it on my screen on top. You just have to type in this game pin and you can join. Okay. Yes, so everyone, we will be waiting 1 more minute and then we will start. If you are facing any difficulties, please let us know in the comments so that we can help you out. Okay, so 1 more minute, we will wait and then we will start. Already 13 participants joined. If you want me to wait, I'll wait 1 more minute and then we will start. Yes, we will start in a minute. I can see everybody's excited actually. And I'm also excited to see how much you all know about solar system. Okay, so yes, I'll start in a minute. And once you join, please stay over there. Please stay on that website, because if you move here and there, then sometimes you might drop out from the game. So please stay over there. I will start from my end and you will be able to see the questions on your screen. So this is how if you know Kahoot Quiz, you all must know, some of you already know how the Kahoot Quiz works. But if you don't know, when I start the game from my end, you will start seeing the question and you will see the options. Okay, and you will get 40 to 45 minutes or maximum 30-35 that minutes, some only that much minutes to actually answer your question. So you have to be fast. Okay, you will get very less time to answer the questions. You click on the correct answer and that's it. So then it depends upon your speed and your correct answer, but we are not looking that much about your speed. So please try to give the correct answers. Okay, I think we can start now. Yes, I think we can start now. We already waited. And if you're still joining, you can always join through the link. It's okay. Once we start the quiz also, you can still join. Okay, so I think it's time. Yes, we are going to start. I know, sir, so many of you are so much, very impatient. So let's start. Okay, so yes, we are going to start our quiz. Everyone, please be ready for the first question. Let's start with our first question. And it's for double points. This planet has iron oxide in its soil, making it look red in space. Which planet is this? Okay, so this planet actually has some compound called iron oxide in its soil, and that is what making it appear red. Which planet is this? This is a very simple, question. I know that most of you already know the answer. You can look at the picture also. It's very easy. I want everyone to give the correct answer in this. Let's see how many of you are answering. All right. So I think everybody give the correct answer. Let's see what is the answer. All right, very good start. We can see 14 of you give the correct answer. It's actually Mars. Okay, so our red planet is Mars. You already know this name itself, it got because of its color red. Okay, let's quickly see the scoreboard and then I will show you why it actually has Mars and why it has red color and a little bit more facts about Mars. So now we can see in the scoreboard, Nabhya is leading, followed by Muhammad, Pransh, Sritan, and Hriday. Very good, all of you. It's a very good start. You all actually did a very good job. And others, I want you all, because I can see all 14 of you give the correct answer. But the thing is, some of you, gave the answers little later. That's why you're not in the scoreboard, but don't worry about that. you can still come up in the scoreboard. So don't worry about that. Okay. So now the Mars is actually called as the red planet. It looks red because it has some compound called iron oxide in its soil. Okay. And in ancient times, so the planet got its names from the ancient Romans, because when they saw it, they thought it is the color of blood. Okay, so that's how they gave Mars the name of their god of war, and we can see now, why it got its name. Okay, so this chemical, this iron oxide, is the same chemical compound which makes the nail rusty. Okay, what like when nails, if you keep it outside, it will turn red because the iron will, combine with react with the atmospheric oxygen, and that's what creating this red color. Okay, and then you know that in Mars there are like a lot of dust storms. So this dust storm actually, spread this color. This is actually the rusted soil. It just spread it across the planet, and that is why our entire planet, our entire Mars, is looking like a red planet. Okay, so yes, I can see very good start. So let's go to the next question. I know that everybody's waiting. Let's go to the next question. It's actually a true or false question. So on Venus, a single day lasts longer than an entire year. True or false? Let's see. It's again a true or false question. If you think yes, a single day on Mars is longer than the entire year, then click true. If you think no, you can click false. Is it true? How is it possible? Let's see. So I can see 16 of you give the, you locked your answer, but we will just wait for a few more minutes so that everybody can give their answers, and then we will see the correct answer. All right. I think everybody gave the correct answer. So let's see the correct answer. Okay, so there are like some of you gave the wrong answers also. It's fine. But again, I can see majority of you give the correct answer. It's actually true. Okay, on Venus, a single day actually is longer than the Venus 1 year. 1 year means entire year. Okay, so why that is happening, I'll tell you, but let's see the scoreboard before that. So there is not much change in the scoreboard. Nabhya is still leading, followed by Muhammad, Shritan, Venkata. Okay, Venkata is now jumped to the 4th place, and Hriday. Okay, so that is very good. Keep up, everyone. But let me just tell you why this is happening. So Venus, it takes actually 243 Earth days to complete one rotation. So that means Earth only takes 24 hours to complete one rotation along its axis, but Venus takes 243 Earth days to complete one rotation. That means 1 day, it's actually 243 Earth days on, on Venus. And then, but it moves around the sun. So with the rotation, it is going around the sun also. But for that, it only takes 225 Earth days. So that is why we can say that Venus, 1 day, it's actually longer than its 1 year. Okay. So why this is happening is Venus is very close to our sun. So because of sun's gravity, there are some tidal forces acting on Venus. Also, Venus has a very thick atmosphere, and that is also creating friction on Venus. So because of these two reasons, it's actually the rotation of Venus is gradually slowing down. Okay, that's why we can say this Venus is getting lazy. Okay, so we can say that it's becoming very sluggish nowadays. Okay, so this is a reason, and it is a true answer. So let's see what is actually going to be the next question. Okay, so everyone, third question, and it's for double points. Rearrange these planets from smallest to the largest. Okay, so let's see, everyone. If you know these are the planets, Earth, Neptune, Mars, and Venus, please rearrange these planets from the size, according to their size, smallest to the largest. Let's see how many of you can crack this. Yes, By the time I can see some of you are like saying, yes, there are like recently NASA found some signs of life on Mars, but it's not, we can say it's the most probable, evidence for life on Mars, but it is not that confirmed that yes, recently we found some leopard prints, okay, small prints of microorganisms. So yes, that is actually a correct news. All right, so let's see the correct answers. So we have very, not that much different answers. We can see 9 of you give the correct answer and 6 of you give the wrong answer. It was a little complicated question. So what you had to do is just rearrange the question. And the correct answer is Mars, Venus, Earth, and Neptune. Okay, so this is actually the correct order. And it's fine. It was a little complicated question. So don't worry about it. There for now, if you don't know about the answers, this is the answer: Mars, Venus, Earth, and Neptune. So let's see the score, but there is a huge change now. So Nabhya is still holding her first position, followed by Sritan, Venkata, Pransh, and Ava. Very good, everyone. And Alia is the highest climber. She climbed up to 6 places. Very good, Alia. Very good. So now if you look at the size, so this is actually a size chart of all the planets, and you can see Mars is the smallest. Okay, so Mercury is the smallest planet, and followed by Mars, Venus, and Earth. So here you can see Mars, even Mars is coming after Earth. It is still it's smaller than Venus and Earth. Okay, so Venus is called the sister planet of Earth because they have very similar type. Still, Venus is smaller than Earth, but they are like somewhat similar size. But Mars is actually smaller than Earth because when Mars formed, okay, when this our solar system formed, it actually Mars came. We all know the Mars is coming as the edge part of our inner planets. So there, the content, like the materials were very less in that position. That's why Mars became small and Earth and Venus became bigger than Mars. Okay, and you all know that gas giants, of course, Neptune is the bigger. I mean, Neptune is the next big planet. Uranus, followed by Uranus, Saturn, and Jupiter. Jupiter is the biggest planet in the solar system. Okay, so yes, that was good. I mean, it's okay. So now I want to tell you all something. So don't worry about the time. Please think, read the question, look at all the option, and then give the correct answer. Okay, so let's quickly go to the 7th question. Between Mars and Jupiter lies a region filled with millions of rocky bodies. What is this region called? Okay, so there is actually a region between Mars and Jupiter where we can see a lot of small rocky bodies. What do we call that region? Is it Kuiper Belt, meteor zone, Oort cloud, or asteroid belt? What do you guys think the correct answer is? Okay, I can see already 16 of you give the correct answer. See, I want to tell you all something. Yes, if you click on the correct answer fast, you will get more points. But it doesn't matter. You can just look at the correct answer and give the correct answer. That is what more important than clicking the answer quickly. So please, everyone, give the correct answer. If I'm just waiting for everyone to join. Okay, yeah. All right. So everybody give the correct answer, and yes, it is asteroid belt. So asteroid belt actually lies in between Mars and Jupiter, and this is the place mostly like in our solar system. Mostly all the asteroids are situated in this asteroid belt, and we know that these asteroids sometimes collide and then they come near our other planet. But the main place in solar system where you can see all these asteroids are inside asteroid belt, which is in between Mars and Jupiter. So that is good. Everybody give the correct answer. Good job, everyone. Let's see the scoreboard. There is no change in the scoreboard. It's still Nabhya leading, followed by Sritan, Venkata, Pransh, and Ava. Very good, guys. Keep it up. Then let's see the next question. Okay, so let's go to the next question. And it is again for a double points. This planet could be categorized as Moon King since it has record of over 270 moons. So this particular planet is, we can say, it's considered as the moon king because it has a lot of moons, okay, or natural satellites around it. So which planet is this? Is it Jupiter? Is it Uranus? Is it Saturn? Or is it Mars? Let's see how many of you can give the correct answer for this question. So recently, I think, by last September, they found that it has actually 274 moons and it's still counting. So they will find more and more moons later also. But for now, this planet holds most of the moons. So let's see the correct answer. I think everybody give their answer. So let's see the correct answer. It's actually that. Okay. So there are like some confusion. Some of you are like, gave the answer Jupiter. But the correct answer is actually Saturn. Okay. Jupiter, a long time back, Jupiter held this position. But now Saturn has more than 274 moons. Okay, it has 274 moons, and Jupiter has around 95 or 96. Okay, that range. But now the Saturn, that's why I said last September when they counted, Saturn had more than 270 moons. That's why now Saturn is considered as the moon king. Okay, so don't worry. It's just if you didn't know, this is actually a way you learn something new. So let's see the scoreboard. And we don't have much change, only Samanyu is jumped to the 5th place and Rumi is jumped to up to 4 places. So Rumi is the highest climber. Very good, everyone. Others, you don't have to, there are so many questions coming up, so you can still come up to the scoreboard. So please try and give the correct answers. Okay, so let's see the next question. The tallest volcano in the solar system is on Mars. It rises about 3 times higher than Mount Everest. Name this volcano. So which volcano is actually the tallest volcano in the solar system? The one of the clue is it's on Mars, and it's 3 times higher than Mount Everest. So what is the name of this volcano? Let me see, everyone, please quickly give the correct answers. It's actually a little tricky question, I know, but is it Mount Fuji, Olympus Mons, Tapas Mons, or Mount Etna? Yes, I can see all of you give the answers, lock your answers. So let's quickly see the correct answer. Yes, and mostly all of you give the correct answer. It's actually Olympus Mons. So Olympus Mons is actually the tallest volcano in the solar system, which is situated on Mars. So again, there is no change in the scoreboard. Very good, everyone. And you can see the Olympus Mons, if you look at the shape also, it is actually a shield volcano. Shield volcano means you can see that it is actually the elevation is broad. It's broad and it is actually gently sloping. So that those kind of volcanoes are called shield volcano. It's a shield volcano. For now, it is not erupting. It is dormant. Okay, it's not an extinct volcano. That means it's a dormant volcano. That means now it is not erupting, but in future it might. Okay, it's not like completely like stopped working. It might work in future. Okay, this is the tallest volcano, Mount Olympus Mons. Sorry. Okay, with that, let's quickly go to the next question. The great red spot on Jupiter is so huge that Earth could fit inside it. What exactly is this famous feature? Is it a crater? Is it a mountain? Is it a storm? Or is it a volcano? What exactly is this great red spot on Jupiter? What do you guys think this is? It is huge. I'm just giving you a clue. It's very, very huge and it can fit our entire Earth inside it. But is it a crater? Is it a mountain, a storm, or is it a volcano? Let's see. Okay, so I can see in the comments that some of you are saying it's misclick. That's why I said don't forget about the speed. Let's get the question. We have around 40 seconds for answering the question. So look at all the options and then click. Okay, don't worry. Let's see the correct answer. I think everybody logged their answers. So let's see the correct answer. And most of you give the correct answer. It's actually a huge storm. Okay, I'll show you the picture of the storm. Its correct answer is a storm. It's not a crater. It's not a mountain. It's not a volcano. It's actually a huge storm. So let's see the scoreboard. Then I'll show you how it actually looks like. There is no much change in the scoreboard. Only Safan jumped to the 5th place. And Pransh Modi has a streak with 7 correct answers in a row. Very good, Pransh. Keep it up. And see, this is how the great red spot looks like in close. Okay, so this is actually a huge storm, and you can, actually 2 or 3 Earths could fit inside it. It's that big. Okay, and it's been raging for over 350 years. Okay, first time the scientists noted it in around 1600s, but it's still going on. It's going on for more than 350 years. Okay, so it is actually a huge storm, and it's very, very powerful. It's very powerful than any hurricane on Earth. It's that powerful. So next time when somebody asks what is this great red spot, please understand it's actually a huge storm going on Jupiter. All right. So now let's quickly see the next question, which is for double points. The first asteroid discovered in 01. It is the largest in the solar system and also a dwarf planet. What is its name? So the first asteroid ever discovered was in 1801, and it is actually the largest, asteroid in the solar system, but it's also a dwarf planet. Recently, it got upgraded to a dwarf planet. What is it? What is actually the name of this particular asteroid? Is it Vesta? Is it Pallas? It's Hygiea, or is it Ceres? You can look at the picture. By way looking at the picture, you might get some idea. I can see all of you gave the correct answer. I want everybody to give the correct answer for this. So let's quickly see what is the correct answer. Okay, very good, everyone. It is actually Ceres. I am very thrilled to see everybody give the correct answer. Good job, everyone. It is Ceres. It was the biggest asteroid. It is situated in the asteroid belt. It was the biggest asteroid. And also now it is got upgraded to a dwarf planet. So it's both. It's an asteroid, or at the same time, it's actually a dwarf planet. So let's quickly see the scoreboard. Though there is no change, everybody is holding on to their positions very, tightly. So good job, everyone. But I'm just holding this quiz for a minute to just tell you guys about a very interesting, program which is going to happen by STEM and Space. So we are actually, if you are interested in astronomy, space, or basically astrophysics, or the space field. So, and if you are class above 4th grade, you can join our National Astronomy Challenge. Okay, so it is actually a Olympiad which happens all over India, and I'm not saying much. I'll just show you a small video about it. Sorry to interrupt, but everyone, please see. This is actually a very good platform you can use for showing off your astronomy, knowledge. Okay, so please, let's see this video, and then are interested, please, if you already joined, just please let me know in the comments. Or if you want to join, I will show you how to join and all those information at the end of our quiz. But yes, I'm telling you, it's a very good platform where you can show off your astronomy knowledge and you can learn something new also. So I will explain all those details at the end. And if you have some questions, you can ask in the comment box. Gurvi sir will be helping you, with that questions. So I think let's come back. Let's come back and let's finish this Kahoot quiz. So let's go to our next question. Okay, I will explain about NAC. I know that now everybody is excited about NAC. So I will explain to all of those things to you, but after this Kahoot. Okay. So yes, apart from our series, we have, Ceres is one of the dwarf planet, but we have 5 non-dwarf planet in our solar system. And Ceres is one of them. We have Aries, Pluto, Huma, Makemake, and Ceres. Okay, there are 5 non-dwarf planets. And Ceres is actually in the asteroid belt, which is between Mars and Jupiter. All other dwarf planets are in the Kuiper belt, which is actually beyond the orbit of Neptune. Right? So, yes. So that is actually an additional information I just gave you. But let's quickly go to the next question. This moon of Saturn is bigger than Mercury, often called most Earth-like world after Earth itself. What is the name of this moon? So, okay, so this is actually Saturn's moon. It is bigger than Mercury. And when we talk about this moon, we often talk about its Earth-like world. So what is the name of this moon? Okay, is this Ganymede? Is it Titan? Is it Callisto? Or is it Europa? Let's see how many of you can answer this correctly. All right, I think most of you give the answer. Please, everyone, now you all have to be fast, little fast. Yeah, I think everybody gave the correct answers. So let's see the correct answers. Very good, everyone. I didn't expect this, but most of you give the correct answer. It's actually Titan. Okay, so Titan is considered to be most Earth-like world in our solar system because it has this nitrogen-rich atmosphere, and also, it has this carbon-like compound on its surface. Okay, like methane and all those elements. So, because this might lead to because of these conditions, we can say there might be a potential chance for life. Okay, so we already went there by another in 2005 in a mission called Hygiene, but later now we are in 2030. We are actually going to send another, a flyby to this Titan, this moon, and that's called Dragonfly. So it's going to like check that moon more. So yes, we can say it. This place can potentially include some life, in our solar system. So let's see the scoreboard. We can see there is no change at all. So I want everybody now to, step up your game and try to jump to the first place or second place. So please step up, everyone. But all of you are still holding to this 5 position. Good job, everyone. Okay. Yes. So let's quickly go to the next question. The sun shines because hydrogen atoms fuse to form helium, releasing energy. What is this process called? Okay, not only sun, all stars are burning because of this process. Okay, it's producing light and energy or heat because of this particular process. It's actually combining hydrogen and forming helium. So what is actually this process is called? Let's see. Is it a nuclear fission? Is it a combustion, radiation, or nuclear fusion? Let's see. It's also a little complicated question. So I hope you all must have heard about this somewhere, or this process. Is it nuclear fission, combustion, radiation, or nuclear fusion? Again, I can see most of you give the locked your answers. So I'm not wasting much time. Let's see the correct answer. Okay, so we have a lot of varied answers, some of yours, but the correct answer is nuclear fusion. It's not nuclear fission, which is the opposite of nuclear fusion. I'll tell you that. But it's combustion means just burning radiation. It's actually a part of nuclear fusion. But it's actually, but 7 of you give the correct answer. So that is a good lead. It was a tough question. So I'm not saying much about it. But with that, there is a huge change in the scoreboard. Nabya is still leading the first place, followed by Shriten. Now, third place is Pransh and Venkata Prayan. So, Pransh has a streak with 10 correct answers in a row. Very good, Pransh. Keep it up. So, yes, so all stars, not only sun, every star, they are actually burning because of a process called fusion. What happens is two hydrogen atoms, they combine to form the heavier atom. So, we can say lighter atoms, they combine to form the heavier atom. So, in this case, it forms helium, but it won't stop at helium. Heliums will combine and form the next heavier element, which is carbon, and then it will turn into oxygen. So there are so many different ways it will go through. At the end, it will reach like big stars, like stars which is bigger than sun. It might go to even iron, so which are the heavier, like in the these iron atom, which is very heavy. So it might go to that level also. Okay, once it reaches the iron, it becomes unstable and it will just collapse. It will just collapse into a supernova, or it will just explode. Okay, so this is the reason why sun is producing heat and light, and that's why we are able to live on earth also. Okay, so that is the process called fusion. Fission is actually opposite. What happens in fission is one atom will spread into different atoms. So that is actually the opposite of it. So next time you remember, nuclear fusion is the reason why sun shines. So with that, let's quickly go to the next question, which is actually multi-select. So you can select more than one answers here. On this planet, extreme pressure may turn methane into diamonds, creating a diamond rain. Which planets are these? So which planets have these particular diamond rain? Is it Uranus? Is it Mars, Saturn, or Neptune? So it's a multi-select, so you can select more than one answer. Okay, there is two correct answers in this. I'm just giving you all a clue. There are two correct answers in this option. You have to select those. Let's see how many you can answer. This is also a general knowledge. If you don't know the answer, it's fine. But you can just, we have a lot of videos in Spacetopia YouTube channel where you can go and learn why these planets have diamond rain. Okay, we have videos of this particular topic. So please do visit our YouTube channel and go through all the video section, short section, and live session. So you will find this video. Okay. So with that, let's see the answers. How many of you can see? Give me the yes. So most of you gave the Uranus. Uranus is the correct answer. And with that, Neptune. So there are two planets in our solar system which can create this diamond rain. Those are Uranus and Neptune. Okay, so these are the planets. So why this happen is in the atmosphere of this planet has a compound called methane. Okay, so under very high pressure and heat, these methane will turn into diamonds. Okay, because these are methane means it's a carbon rich material. So under very high pressure and temperature, this will turn into diamonds and it will fall to the core. So that is why we are saying it's actually diamond rain. So it is actually a possibility, but we not actually seen this diamond rain or anything. But yeah, Uranus and Neptune might have this diamond rain. Okay, so with that, let's see the scoreboard. Yes, there is a huge change. Now Nabhya is still leading and she is having answer streak of 11. I think she got all the correct answers. Very good, Shriten and Nabhya. Now Venkata has jumped to the third place, followed by Pransh and Ava. So good job, everyone. Keep it up. Let's see the next question. So next question is for double points. So all of you can jump into the scoreboard. On the moon, the sky looks black even in daytime. And craters never disappear. Why? So there is a reason why on moon it nighttime. So we all know that nighttime our sky looks black, but on moon, even during daytime, it looks black. Okay. Also, the craters are forming, and it's not disappearing. So why this is happening? Is it because the moon is too far from the sun? Is it because moon does not rotate on its axis, or is it because moon has no atmosphere, or is it because moon is smaller than Earth? Let's see why this is happening. And everyone, let's be quick a little bit. Quickly give the correct answer. Okay, let's see the correct answer. And 11 of you give the correct answer. It is because moon has no atmosphere. Okay, so why this is happening? On Earth, we have this huge thick atmosphere, which is actually scattering the light coming from our sun. Okay, and that is scattering the blue color. That's why it is looking blue. Okay, our daytime sky looks blue, but on moon there is no atmosphere, so there is nothing to scatter these lights. Okay, so that is why during daytime and nighttime it looks black, because there is nothing to scatter these lights. Okay, it's always we are directly looking to the space. Okay, and also the craters never disappear, means there are like so many small astro meteors are always hitting the moon surface, and that is the reason why it has a lot of craters, and it's not never disappearing because it doesn't have any, we can say, air on it. Okay, so that's why it's not disappearing. Also, these craters are not disappearing, so it has no atmosphere is the correct answer. Now let's see the podium. There's no change, only Prayan jumped into the 5th place, and Muhammad is the highest climber. He climbed up to 3 places. Very good, Muhammad. Nabhya, Shritin, Venkata, Pransh, very good. You are still holding to your positions. Good job. Everyone, next question. Far beyond Pluto lies a vast icy sphere that may reach halfway to the nearest star. What is this region called? You can look at the picture also for reference. So far beyond Pluto, there is actually a sphere which contains a lot of icy materials. Okay, I'll give you a clue. This, we can say, it is the birthplace of very like some comets. Okay, mostly comets come from this region. So we can say it is at the edge of the solar system. So what exactly we call this region? Is it Kuiper belt? Is it asteroid belt? Is it Oort cloud, or is it heliopause? Let's see. Everyone, let's see. I can see only 13 of you gave the correct, locked your answer, but I can see some of you, all right. So let's see the answer. It's okay. It was a very tough question. There will be a lot of confusion also. It is actually Oort cloud. Okay, so now most of you give the Kuiper belt. So Kuiper belt is actually a ring, just like our asteroid belt, beyond the orbit of Neptune. But I told you it is actually lies far beyond Pluto, and also Pluto is in the Kuiper belts. Okay, so it's near the Kuiper belt. So it is actually far beyond Pluto, and it's actually a spherical. It's actually a sphere, not a flat disk. It's actually a sphere which is covering our entire solar system. And this is actually, we can say, the birthplace of some of the comets. Okay. Yes. So yet the correct answer was Oort cloud, not Kuiper belt. It's actually Oort cloud. Okay. Let's quickly see the scoreboard. There is no much change. Only Alia jumped to the 5th place. And let's quickly go to the next question. It's for double points. Scientists discovered a giant storm shaped like hexagon at this planet's north pole. Which planet is this? So everyone, I'm not showing the picture of the entire planet, but this is actually a storm which is going on the north pole of this particular planet. And which planet is this? Is it Saturn? Is it Mars? Is it Jupiter? Or is it Uranus? Let's see. It is actually a general knowledge. Most of you won't know which planet is this, because because we don't like normally see these kind of, that's why I told you in the beginning, we will learn something new also today. These are like still mysteries, some mysteries and some, not a common knowledge that everybody will not know that there is actually a hexagon shaped storm on one planet. So let's see which planet is this. So I'm not wasting much time. Let's see the answers. Very good. Even though, the question was a little tough, six of you give the correct answer. It's actually Saturn. Okay. The planet is actually Saturn. I will show you how this, storm looks like. But just like quickly see the scoreboard. So no, there is no changes. Only Safan now jumped to the fifth place. And Shritan is back with the answer streak of 3 and is on fire. So good job, Shritan. And see, this is how this storm looks like. You can see on top of Saturn, there is actually a hexagon shaped storm. So you might be thinking it's very odd, right? Normally the storm will be some circular shape, but here you can see a hexagon type of storm. So it is at the north pole of our Saturn. And why this actually happens, scientists have no idea. But the theory which scientists came up says it is because all these storms are going with different speed. Okay, these storms, I mean, different air, different, air, it's going, different jets of air is going at different speed. And that is what creating this interaction between these different types of, air is creating this hexagon shape. But why this hexagon shape? Why it has six sides? It normally we don't see this, in nature, right? A hexagon shape. So why this is happening is still a mystery. And, we'll see. Okay, the studies are still going on. So we'll see why this is happening. The exact reason we will see later. Okay, but there is actually a hexagon shaped storm on the north pole of our Saturn. With that, let's quickly go to the next question. Which spacecraft took the famous pale blue dot picture showing Earth as a speck in space? So this is everyone, this is the last question. So this picture is actually a very, very famous picture. It's called pale blue dot. Okay, so the question is which spacecraft took it? Okay, here you can see that small tiny dot, you see the white dot. It's not a white dot, it's actually blue dot, pale blue dot. That is actually our Earth. Okay, and this is how our Earth looks from space. So which spacecraft took this picture? Is it Cassini? Is it Voyager 1? Is it New Horizon or is it Pioneer 11? Which spacecraft took this picture? It's a very, very famous picture. Let's see how many of you can answer this. This is a very famous picture. All right, so I think everyone, please give your answers because we have only 5 more seconds. All right, let's see the answers. And 11 of you gave the correct answer. Very good, everyone. This picture was taken by none other than Voyager 1. Okay, this is a very famous picture taken by Voyager 1 in 1990. So I'll tell you how this picture and everything about the picture. But let's quickly see the scoreboard. Okay, before the scoreboard, I'll just tell you. Okay, Voyager, we all know it was actually sent in 1975 by NASA. And it is actually the farthest human-made object from the Earth. Okay, now Voyager crossed the heliopause and it is the farthest object. It is the only, we can say, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 are the two different spacecraft which is actually in this interstellar medium, which is actually in between two stars, which is a region between two stars. Okay, and Voyager 1, among Voyager 2 and Voyager 1, Voyager 1 is the farthest. Okay, and Voyager 1 took that picture. Okay, pale blue dot, or it's actually a small picture of our Earth from space. And Voyager 1 is very interesting because it carried, you can see, these golden records. Okay, so these golden records included some different types of music and sounds, different types of sounds from Earth, and greetings in different language. It had all these information, and we sent it to space so that if some extraterrestrial species found our Voyager 1, they will be able to, get to know an idea of our Earth. Okay, so we send the pictures, we send music, sounds, and everything in this. So this is very interesting about Voyager 1. And then this picture is also a very important picture, because this is actually a quote by Carl Sagan. He is actually an astronomer and a we can say communicator. Okay, and he actually said that look again that dot. That's here. That's our home. That's us. See, if you look at this uh, planet, our planet, we know that it's a huge planet for us, but when you look it from space, it is actually a very pale blue dot. It's a very tiny dot. This is actually telling us it is our, when you consider our universe, our Earth is actually a very small part of it. Okay, so we have to actually, uh, protect our planet. We have to know that it's a small one. For us, it is very important. For us, Earth is very important, and we have to protect whatever we know. All the people, history, everything we know is actually inside this pale blue dot. Okay, so compared to our whole universe, we are very small, but for us, our Earth is very big, because whatever we know is all on Earth. Okay, so it is actually a reminder for us in the whole universe, we are actually small. So we have to be very down to earth. We have to understand that we are living in a planet, and this planet is actually protecting us, right? If we are protecting us, protecting us from everything, and that's why we are here. So this is actually very, famous quote by Carl Sagan, and that with that, I'm just, closing up also. So with that, let's quickly see our podium. So this is our podium. Third place with 19,000 points, we have Venkata. And with second place, we have Sritan. And in the first place, we have Nabhya. Very good, everyone. Very good, everyone. Good job, good job. And we have two runners, Pransh and Iman. And all of you are also in our Spacetopia. And good job, everyone. You all did a very good job. Not there in the podium also, you don't have to worry or anything. It was just a, we can say a whole very interesting fun session for about solar system. So if you know some answers, good. If you didn't know, you learned something new. So it was a we can say a study session, lesson, some interesting way of learning something new. Okay, so with that, I'll just quickly tell you about NAC. I just stopped it over there because we were like going through it. So NAC is actually a national astronomy Olympiad. It's actually a, we can say, exam, not exam. It's actually a, if you're interested about astronomy, space, or anything, it's actually a way of showing our knowledge about astronomy. Okay, so it's actually a fun, we can say, program. So you can all join. You can join with your school, and if your school is not a part of being a part of NAC, you can always come here to our website. We will be sharing our website link in the chat box. You can just register, go to the website, and you can say that there is two options, school and direct participant. So you can tell your school that there is actually a program like this. So you can, if your school is joining, that is good. You can join as school, or if you want to directly participate, you can tell your parents that you can directly participate. You can register by yourself individually also. So if you come here, basically these are actually, we're doing this NAC for a long time, and these are some of the very important some pictures of, or just some memories from last some of year. And every year after this NAC Olympiad, what we do is we take these winners to some place, okay, some interesting place. So this time we are thinking of taking the winners to Udaipur Solar Observatory. So if you join NAC, if you're be a part of NAC, and if you're winning, okay, so winners from each grade, we will be selecting those students, and we will be taking them to Udaipur Solar Observatory. So this is actually an interesting way of learning, and then you will get to know some place also. So I'll just remind you again, winners will get a chance to go to Udaipur Solar Observatory. So you can go visit this website, and all these informations are there in the website. So I'll just, okay, so Garvit sir already shared the link. You can visit this website, and you can register directly, or you can register your school also. So you can talk to your school or teachers about it. Or if you want to directly register, you can tell your parents to, register to NAC. So with that, one more thing I want to tell you, that I told you next month is we have our October 4th to October 10th is World Space Week. So we have a lot of interesting program coming up. So if you go to our Spacetopia website, which is spacetopia.in, and you can register over there as a, you can register as a, participant, and not participant, as a, we can say like, you can register over there. And then here we have so many live sessions coming up, and you can see that we have comic read, and we have some debate competition, and then we have escape room also. So if you like escape room, we have a virtual escape room. So please do visit our website. We will be sharing our website link also in the chat box. You can please visit our website, and you can see there are so many interesting sessions going on next month. Okay, because next month World Space Week theme is living in space. So we have a lot of very interesting programs with that topic, living in space. Okay, so there will be a lot of programs. Please do come and join those. That some of them will be on YouTube, and some of them will be from our website. So please visit website, and I will tell you again, there is actually a community WhatsApp community channel, community group. So we will share this link also in the chat box. You can just register, you can enter that group with that link. We will be posting all these details in that community group, so that you will be updated about this, all this NAC or the live programs which is going to happen. Okay, so yes, so that's it. With that, everyone, thank you, and we will meet in another very interesting live session which is going to happen on 4th, which is a comic read. So I want everybody to join for that comic readathon, where we will be reading one famous comic, and then we will be explaining to different parts of the comic. So let it be a little small mystery. So with that, thank you everyone. Bye. We will see you in another live.